Hello, dear listeners. This is Marge from Inasnit. Francis and I want to give you a sneak peek of our new show called Around the Water Cooler, where we chat about the latest topics, including sometimes politics, TV and movies that we're watching, books that we're reading, things like that. Right now, Around the Water Cooler is exclusive for our Patreon patrons, just starting at the $3 a month patronage level. We appreciate any type of support. We want to continue to provide our original content in a snit where we deep dive into Mad Men each week for no cost. That is still going to be free, but we want to do some additional things, and for that we do need a little bit of help. The way that you can help is either signing up as a Patreon patron, or you can always help us out by sharing our podcast with your friends on social media, and rating and reviewing us on your podcast application. We really appreciate all the support and wonderful listeners that we have, and I hope you enjoy Around the Water Cooler.
Hello, I'm Francis.
And I'm Marge, and we're in a snit. Typically, we're the Mad Men retrospective podcast that focuses on the women, the products, the fashion, and the history. It's Mad Men, but it's about the women. But today, we're chatting around the water cooler. Francis and Marge just gabbing it up. So in real time, and this will be posted to our Patreon page, as soon as Marge can get it edited, basically. In real time, we found out a couple of days ago that the dear Robert Morse passed away. So we decided to go ahead and dedicate an episode of Around the Water Cooler to talking about him. So this episode's really going to be set up quite like a Woman of Note segment. And we're going to chat about Bobby, as he is lovingly referred to as those who knew him. I did not know him, but it's kind of sweet when I was watching some of the videos, and I shared onto our page last week when we found out that Brian Batt had posted this really, really sweet thing, and he refers to him as Bobby. And not shocking that Brian Batt would have a special affinity for Robert Morse the more I got to know, because Robert Morse was definitely a Broadway baby. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it made a lot more sense to see that Brian Batt would definitely be very close, or look at him as someone to look up to.
Yeah.
So Robert Morse was born in 1931, May 18th, 1931. So he's actually the same age as Joan and Betty in real life. And he actually mentions that in one of the videos that we're going to incorporate into today's talk.
I think you're the one person up here who was sentient in 1960, actually. What was your reaction when this script came to you?
Well, the reaction to this guy, I must say I was in probably How to Succeed around 1960. I think none of these people were living.
He was born in Newton, Massachusetts. He even referred to himself as having a Bostonian accent. He was the second child of May, his mother, who was a pianist, and Charles Morse, who worked at a record store and managed a chain of movie theaters. So he was clearly raised to go into show business, with mom and dad both having connections to music and movies. Where else would he have gone besides New York to find his fame and fortune? Basically, he, like a lot of our folks that are in the entertainment industry, he really gravitated towards a music teacher in high school, who really taught him and brought out something very special in him. And then once he graduated high school, he left home for New York City. He had very high ambition at that point to be an actor. Right when he got there, just about, he got an uncredited role in the movie The Proud and Profane. That's a film in 1956 starring William Holden and Deborah Kerr.